Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to my ongoing quest to build the ultimate theme park. It's TapCatLand. It looks like we've managed to score another couple of challenge rewards. Our park scenery rating is 115, which I would say is comfortably above 80. We also managed to get more than $3,000 in profits from shops and facilities. Just out of curiosity, what is it? Oh my goodness, look at that. I mean, we've actually been doing that for 3 months running, but $10,000. Wow, that's a ton. Let's do this. So what am I? I have $66,000. That's not too shabby, if I may say it. Now, one thing that I realized, I need to alter our work roster, because I don't think I ever added Ghost Train to that. And in particular, I'm talking about this one. Let me see. So I've got all of them. I'm probably just going to want to do the other one now that I think about it. The one with the Old West coaster. Because it's only got 2 rides. So let me do this. Perfect. Okay. And then as far as the janitor goes, is that something we really need? I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I don't think it'll matter. I think he'd be going right. Oh, crap. It reset it. Oh, because I didn't do this. Hold on. I'm going to try and just not save that, because I think that will be much easier than trying to redo everything from scratch. So let's switch that. And we're going to do this. And now we're going to save it. And when it looks at their workload, okay, they're all normal. And I can't train anybody. Oh, I can too. Just out of curiosity. So I can do the new entertainer we picked up. So let's do that. All right. And the janitors are all trained. The vendors are not, but the mechanics are. Well, Wilma here has a very high workload, so I think it makes a lot of sense to take care of her. I'm guessing she's in one of the balloon stores, because those things, wow, they're a little nutty. So this guy's not happy, but I can't really do much for him at the moment. I could give him more money, I guess, but that's about it. Okay, everybody else is good. So I don't think we need to fuss over it. By the way, how are the crowds? So we still have a press of people here. And then the other 3 balloon stores that I put down have pretty much full queues. So I would say Balloon Mania is still in full swing. Unreal. Literally, it just blows my mind the number of people doing that. Okay, so the last few installments, I've done a lot of heavy scenery placing, and I've sped up some parts so that I could get that done, without taking 20 episodes to do it. But I'm going to slow it down a little bit today, and I want to talk about what we should do next. Before I do, by the way, let me do this. So I have all of this going on. Let me try to speed that up, and I'm going to put that up 1 notch. I'm going to do this too. Why am I doing this? I'll tell you. Because it occurred to me that I actually would not mind doing the new Alpine stuff that was part of the winter update as the next area of our park. At any rate, let me see. What else do I need to do? Oh, I remember. I wanted to put an oak tree closer to the entrance of the park, possibly more than one. I just noticed that this is a pretty gaping hole in the barrier that I was trying to create. There we go. And I want you to not be able to look through and see the Old West there. So let's really quickly do this. I'll place, different oaks down. It doesn't all have to be the same one. But I do want it to be a fairly thorough barrier. Yeah. And later I may just even put flowers down and stuff like that. The other thing I also was thinking is I kind of regret that I didn't extend this path more than I did. Because if I could have started this circle like a little farther in that way, it would have given me some more room here. I would love to have had some room, like setting up this barrier of trees is fine, but some more room here. Because what I don't want is when we develop this area with permanent rides to have one line of oak trees and another line of oak trees, and like that's it. You're just kind of going down this tunnel, Although the funny thing is, now that I look at it, it's actually quite pretty from this side. And of course, you can still see through. I'm going to need shrubs if I can do it. But I don't want to. So what I was going to say, though, is ultimately, I want more scenery in here, believe it or not. I think that we've done a lot to give this area character, but we can do more, and I want to do more. My concern is that this area is packed. And this area is all but abandoned, even though it has a lot of enjoyable rides. And I think the big reason for that has to do with all of the scenery. And we have such a critical mass of it here. It's this irresistible lure for our customers. So I'm going to do a few simple things. Number one, this is the most hideous track imaginable. This putrid green and pink, and I've been meaning to change it the whole time, and I just haven't. So I want something more suitable for the Old West. Now I'm not sure that this is it, as that's pretty hideous as well. What if I went with a very dark color? A brown. I mean, I kind of want something, that's earth tones, that's southwesty in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if I want red. That's my problem. Oh, that's the car color. So that's very boring. What if I made the coaster track darker red and made the base like black? I don't know if black is good. I just said I wanted earth tones. What if I did something like that? In this light, I seriously can't even tell the difference. It's so dark, but it's kind of a plum color. All right. I don't love it, but it's okay, I guess. And what about this? Let me... Ugh. Some of these colors, man. Some of these colors that they give you to choose from. Okay, just having it be kind of tan is okay with me, I guess. Except I just made the poor thing's tongue rather strange color. All right, I'm going to leave the car alone. So that's enough of that. Now, one thing I have not done is after placing the triggered effects and all of that, we have not ridden this train, and it has so much scenery now. I would like to do that. So let's check it out and see how much fun it is, and hopefully it will be very fun. Looks like we got a little kid next to us. That's cool. I made this for you, little girl, just so you know that. So the ride to the top actually doesn't take too long. Whoa! Oh, did you see the explosion? So I may have it timed a little bit too close there. But, you know, overall, I actually thought that was pretty enjoyable. So I'm going to do this really quickly. Let's edit those triggers. And all I want to do, I am not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm going to just pull this out. Actually, I probably don't want to pull that one back because the problem is you won't even see the explosion. I probably want this one as close as possible. But I think this one, since you actually have sight lines, it makes more sense to put it here and give people a little bit more window where they can see it happen. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do. So I don't think it'll affect the perception of the ride or anything like that. It just makes it a little bit cooler. Yeah, see, more people will actually see it and have a second to react to it. All right, so with that done, I think it's time to start thinking like where exactly. By the way, did I finish that research? Yes. I need to get on this. Oh, I thought it would bring up the screen. All right, so we have a new souvenir. I actually think I'm going to plop one of those down. But first, let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to max it out. We're making a crap ton of money. Now, I've worked so hard to have scenery here, and then I just start throwing these down, largely because I'm hoping they're temporary. I'm going to do one more, okay? And if I end up leaving it, and this one actually I probably will. So in fact, I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to move this forward. And we're going to use this as the platform. I just used the wrong key. I wanted to turn it like this. We're going to put the inside of this. Or at least I am going to attempt that. So, shops and facilities and custom. Oh my. All right, just a memento. So now we will slide this back in here if I can. It doesn't want to let me. So let me just do this and then bring it forward a tiny bit. Turn it towards there. Yeah, some of this stuff is a little awkwardly placed. But I think that's pretty good. And is it? I needed to move it forward just a touch. Hold on. Where? Oh, okay. Okay, you're annoying me. I mean, you're like really annoying me. So it does not want to let me do this. Well, let me try leaving it there for a minute. Oh, I don't have a path. Okay, let me undo. Hey, I said we were going to move at a slower pace, but I have to admit this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Okay, so what if I did this? Perfect, I think. Yeah, see, and now, oh, well, they walked up and they walked away, so is this going to work or not? Yep, it works. Okay, cool. And it's not perfect, but at least now I do have an Old West facade on it, and I'm happy with that. And now we have another way to make money over here as if we needed it. So see, I may be able to move one of these, or even just delete it, because I kind of want to be fair. Actually, let me see, which one of these is done? This one's done slightly less. I mean, it was inevitable, right? There's no way you can keep selling balloons at that pace. Oh, I didn't realize these two were a pair. So I'm going to put this near the entrance. And that'll get them out of the Old West, which is kind of what I want. Because I could take the hat place and put it next to or inside of one of the Old West buildings if I wanted to. I guess this is the hat place. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so what I'm going to start doing now is we're going to start building the infrastructure for our next area. By the way, can I? Yes, I can do this. Cool, we got the monorail. I don't know if we're going to have room to build that iron horse, but it's very thematic. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to close that. That was an accident. I want to start new research, and let's do this. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and build another family ride. I was originally intending to keep it all kind of limited, but that could be interesting. By limited, what I mean is I was going to keep the family stuff in here, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that now. Got more challenges. Achieve a monthly profit from rides. I don't think that'll be a problem. What's my balance bonus? 58. Now, I have to admit, I don't know exactly how you work that, but I'll worry about it later. Okay, so what we want to do is build another spoke off of here. And I'm actually a little concerned because I built this out farther than I intended and closer to this than I intended. So this may possibly be, not ideal, to be honest. Unfortunately, it kind of is what it is, though. So I've been using 8 meters. I think I'll stick with that. So I want it as close to there as I can get. I feel pretty comfortable saying that. Hold on a second. So, yeah, I think I just want to go straight and come out and use this area. What I was trying to avoid was having super long paths, and I've botched that. This is the disadvantage of not mapping things out in advance. I just had kind of a vague idea in my head. But yeah, see, like I need a pretty good sized path before I could build another circle like this and have any room to build anything here. So I kind of screwed the pooch on that one. And I'm wondering if I would be better off. Yeah, I'll just do this. We are going to, oh, I screwed that up. We are going to do a monorail type of system, whether we use a train or the actual monorail. So in that sense, I'm not really worried about it. Okay, I think we've come far enough and farther than I ever wanted to. So we're going to do the old 15-degree angle. And I was pretty happy with how that worked last time. Actually, is this too big? It's not too small. What's the next smallest one I could go to? 22 and a half. It is like dramatically smaller when you do that. I'm going to live with this. And if I'm wrong, then it's going to really suck. I would say this is my first attempt at doing like a genuinely good theme park and kind of taking my beginner's mistakes and correcting them. That's what I wanted. Now I can connect back up. Okay. So now I've got that done. I actually would not mind putting a few more links in this chain. You know what I had meant to do and I completely forgot? When I got over here, I was actually going to go to the widest possible path. Should I do that? Should I undo it? I think I will, because look at this already. It's actually pretty crowded there. So we're going to do it. I apologize, but you know, this is like a long-term proposition and I want it to be right. It'll be such a nightmare trying to fix this later. So I can't go any bigger than this. Is it my imagination, or is this coming out a larger circle because it's wider? I hope not. I don't want it to be bigger. And I actually don't think it is, now that we're coming back around. I'm pretty sure this is just what was. This worked last time. All right, let me just pull this back one more. I see. I think the problem is just it didn't fit up the same way. Oh, I get it. Okay, well, we're going to go to 8 for this. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm stuck with a stupid... Oh, here, let's do this. Let's turn off the angle snap, because that's making it way more pronounced. So now we're good. Now I feel confident. So here's the question, everybody. Do I wait? And I think the answer is no. I think I'm going to put this down over here. And I got to be honest, what I'm thinking is we... put the coaster like over here. It's really tough to say, but let me pause it. What am I up to in cash? $93,000. We've like turned the Old West into such a freaking money machine that we can afford for these other rides to lose money, I think. Okay, so I definitely want to lower this. I don't want it up high anymore. I thought it would be cool kind of having it over the other rides, but I actually wasn't that big of a fan. I don't mind having it behind this a little bit. One thing I've been trying to figure out too is like, how would I place the stupid monorail stations? I'm still working on that. But, you know, like I could even come out like that. It's kind of goofy. And yet, you know, the other thing I could do is something like that. And if I put a structure around this, I could again use it to kind of block off the Old West. I don't know what I'm building around it, to be fair. Can I move this tree? Because I got to be honest, that's not helping me. And a rock. One lone rock. Okay, so back to this. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm done. Thanks. Okay. I had to remember where to go there. Yeah, I think I'm good with something like this. I just don't want to get too close to the other thing. So we may or may not leave it this way, but at least for the moment, I'm okay with this. All right, I want to see how these test numbers come out with it low to the ground. It might actually get slightly better. I don't know why I started it. That is going to cost me more money if I let this crap run. But I am really curious about this, so screw it. Okay, let's try to figure out some pathing here. First of all, do I want these on the opposite sides like that, I can't really see an advantage to having the thing over there, the entrance queue. Not in this layout. So I don't think it's changing. So I'm going to pause it. There's no point burning money. I don't have to. Okay. What am I doing? I need to edit. Hold on. Yeah, I need to edit this. Sorry. I got all turned around in my head. So this way, they're both over here. So I would want it this side. Really? The booth stays over there? Why? That's strange to me. Place entrance. Well, I guess I'm fine with it here. And place exit. Wait, I thought hold on. Oh, my bad. So I want entry right, exit right. See, these arrows totally confused me because they're... Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. The fault lies not with the game, but with myself. So let's go ahead and do the entry queue. And I don't think that I want it to run all the way there. Actually, you know what? Let me redo that. Let me redo that. Oh, redo that last one. Okay. So I'm going to keep it elevated. And I'm going to use the coaster for a free scenery bump. Kind of cool, I think. And then we'll drop away and come out here. That is not horribly long, although it's definitely as long as I would want it to be. So apparently now I do have to test this. That's interesting. Okay. Wow. I feel like I've done nothing except talk in this installment, and my time is up. When we come back, I'll do less theorizing, although we did actually do some stuff in here. But I'm going to move the rest of the rides over this way. I guess before we go, I just need to see the end result. So how did it happen? Okay, it didn't change. Oh, my fear went down just a teensy bit. But you know, the way these ratings change, yeah, see? And now this plummeted. Like, I hate that. They're so inconsistent. It just bounces all over. But bottom line, it's over 7 excitement, and it's right around 5 fear. And that's fine with me. That's meeting my objective for the coaster. But yeah, we'll move this stuff over to the new area of the park. Possibly build a new ride or 2 as well. How many have I got? 4. Decide whether we want this to go there or we're going to leave it here for a while longer. I mean, we'll also, I don't know if we will need to decide this next time, but soon we're going to need to figure out what theme we want for this area. Do we want to go sci-fi? Do we do the alpine thing? Actually, what does the scenery even look like? I probably, you know what? I'm going down a rabbit hole that I don't need to go down when I'm out of time. So, I'm going to say it. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.